Beastie Boys. You were there from the beginning of the beginnings of all beginnings.
Yeah.
And it must be, just to live this life and look back, like, what were your earliest memories of seeing the Beastie Boys come around NYU in your dorm? If anybody knows, Adam Dubin was Rick Rubin's roommate at NYU that worked on all the original, videos for that album.
Yeah. So, all right. So the original thing that was the Beastie Boys, I mean, I remember going to punk and hardcore matinees at CBGB's, which sort of was kind of about the size of this. It was not a big place, and it was on the Bowery, very famous now, of course, because of the many great groups that came out of there. But kind of in the early 80s, they were past that era of like Blondie and Talking Heads and Ramones and everything. That had already happened. And now they were just like a bar trying to survive like anything else. So they'd have these Sunday afternoon matinee shows of hardcore, and they were all ages shows. And if you went to these shows, there would be this like group of kids there. They were younger than us. I mean, if I was like, me and Ruben were like 18 and 19, these guys were like 16 and stuff. So they were like maybe 15 even, this group of scrappy kids. Mm-hmm. And amongst those kids were the guys that were the Beastie Boys, but they were more like the East Side Kids in those old movies or something. There's just gang of scrappy kids that would roll in. And we go there one afternoon to see something, and before the band that we were going to see, which was the UK Subs, which was like a like a vintage punk band from Britain, there's this band called The Young and the Useless, and there's a couple of the Beastie Boy guys who were in that. And I only remember it because one of them fell off the stage and then got up and kept playing and like got a big applause for that. Other than that, they sounded like raucous and loud and not very together, and it was a big mess, but it sounded pretty much like a lot of the hardcore bands. But what was cool was that they were young. They were young and doing
and
this
going
thing.
for it. And
going for it.
And just absolutely, that's the thing about being young, is that you could, with art, you could just go for it. I think of, Tyler, the Creator, and that whole camp of young rappers. What was that, Mookie? What was Odd Future? Like, I just remember being an old cat watching that energy, and that was the same type of energy the Beasties had, that it was like,